We had a couple of weeks ago a really interesting one where we had just finished a treasure hunt, and as I left the church I just got a clue just from the father about a girl at a park on a bench seat. So I felt the park was Victory Square, which is a local park in Nelson. So I left the church, went to Victory Park, and sure enough there was this girl there. And she was sitting on the bench, so I went up to her, and we carry a pile of cards with us, like photos. We get people to pick one and we prophesy over them. So I got her to pick one, prophesied over her, and that was great. But while we were sitting there was another girl came over carrying a plate full of food, like her tea. Just walked over randomly to the park, and apparently it was her friend. And her friend goes, "Oh, I felt that I was supposed to come over here." Totally random comment. So we are sitting there, and her friend says, "Well, pray over her now." So I prophesied over this girl, and while I'm prophesying over her, another guy from the same house as these two came out. He said that he felt like coming over. So I prophesied over him, and while I'm prophesying over him, two more people came out from the same house. They had wondered where the other three had gone. And so I prayed over these two, prayed over their relationship. There were some really great words spoken. And it was a great encounter. I didn't really think much more of the encounter other than it was just rather interesting the way it came about. And about 2 weeks after this, I was in church leading the service, and I felt that I'd shared this story for no particular reason. There was other stories I could have shared, but I just decided to share that one, so I shared this whole encounter. Well, what happened was that morning after I shared it, halfway through the service, I looked up, and the very people that were in that encounter were now sitting down the back of our church, which was totally unexpected. They weren't there at the start of the morning service. And so then what happened was, I said to the pastor, I said to Wes, I said, "Hey, look, these people are standing here, the ones I mentioned this morning, they're here in church." So he gave an altar call, and the whole lot of them all gave their life to the Lord that morning. From that encounter in the park, from that clue that we got after the treasure hunt, to these people all giving their life to the Lord in the back of the church that same morning. And we now have 2 of them have remained and are in our congregation. The other 3 have moved to Motueka and are at a church there. So yeah, a really great encounter.